All right, we'll be good. All right. Huh? Well, I didn't know if I should write it in French, but whatever, you're good. All right, so there's that. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me into your family. All right, I met Dan Dawson years and years ago in Arizona. About 6, 7 months ago, he found me on Twitter. I did something with Lax Sports News, and I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for Dan Dawson. If we could give Dan Dawson a Brady's Bunch, thank you. And then Dan, we live and die by the number 12, fellas. I wish I had jerseys for everybody, but Dan, for the honor of Brady's Bunch to you, thank you for being you and all you do. All right, so guys, let me just tell you a little bit about how lucky you are to not only play lacrosse at this level, but to be alive. To be alive. Every day is a holiday. Every day is a privilege. Sports is a flat-out privilege. My son was born at 3 months old with AML leukemia, 2 bone marrow transplants, bilateral cataract surgery. The list is endless of his medical history that he's gone through. The doctors told us that he wouldn't live to be 2. He's 8. He can shoot lefty, guys. He can shoot righty. He can throw it behind his head since he was 4. He has trouble living. Can't eat Oreos because he only has 6 teeth in his mouth because 14 teeth got pulled at once from all the radiation and decay. I use lacrosse as an excuse to teach kids and grown men like you that every day is a privilege and sports is a privilege. I use lacrosse to teach kids too. And we're kids. Be proud of who you are, guys, white, black, rich, or poor. Play every shift like it's your last because one day it's going to be your last shift and you have no idea when that is. We're all in this room right here, and I hate to scare you. Yes, you're supposed to play a game at 7:30 tonight, but there's not one person in here that can guarantee me that every one of us will be alive and healthy at 7:30 this evening. If you can guarantee me that we'll be alive at 7:30, tell me. You can't, because we don't know where we'll be at 7:30. This might be your last game you ever play the rest of your life. You might play one shift tonight. You might play every shift. Just play every shift like it is your last, because one day, boys, and you don't know when it is, it will be your last shift. My son is supposed to play these many shifts. 0. I just want him to play 1. And every shift after that is a bonus. And boys, you're at the highest level that you could possibly be. Thousands of kids want to be you. Thousands of kids want to be like you. Be good role models. Do things for other people. My hashtag is WP4SE. We play for someone else. This isn't about my son at all. Brady is just the face of this. It's about you and you and you and your family, coach, and your family. My son just happened to be the face. And if it wasn't for Brady, I wouldn't be standing here right now. I wouldn't raise money for people across the country and in Canada for medical expenses. I wouldn't be traveling all around and giving money to hospitals. When I go to lacrosse events, I take the money, whatever leftover money, I give that to families. Research is important, guys, but I am so in the red from thousands and thousands of plane tickets and medical bills and taxi cabs that I take money, find families with medical expenses, and I might buy them a hotel room. I might pay for their parking in the hospital. That's what we do. And I know that you guys love life, and I know that you work hard, but you really have to realize that it's such a privilege not only to play sports, but get to the level that you are. And some of you that have kids in this room, and some of you dads, you guys need to figure out a way, and I don't know the answer, to value your kids more than you already do. I know you love your kids, and your kids know that you love them. But maybe every Friday night for the next 20 years, you make your boy or girl stay home and you eat pizza. And that's what your family does. Because one day, mom and dad, if your boy or girl wasn't there, you'd miss them. And I'm telling you guys that have some kids, it's a flat-out privilege to be able to tell your son or daughter to clean up their room. It might be annoying. It might be a pain in the ass. But if your son or daughter wasn't there one day for you to tell to clean up their room, I think you'd be pretty upset. Enjoy your kids. Value your kids. Value your life. Because 1 second, everything's good, and then bang, you get some crazy news. I got terrible news about Brady with AML leukemia. I took a negative, I turned it into a positive, and here I am dreaming of speaking in front of a pro lacrosse team, and here we are today. If my son didn't get sick, I wouldn't be standing here. But I'll take the sickness that God gave my son, and I'll turn it into a positive, and I try to teach kids to be good boys, make the right decision at night. When we talk to these high school kids with the drugs and the alcohol, guys, you have no idea when an 8th grader comes up to you and asks you what marijuana is. 8th grade, people in school with the marijuana, the boys and girls with the sex, it's out of control. Life is fun. It's not always fair. You play the cards you're dealt. You can either fold or you can turn them to an ace and a king like I did and have blackjack. And it's just funny. We're here at a casino. The first team I ever started was called Wild Card. My logo was an ace of spade up and a face card down. I didn't know what the down card was. But I'll tell you right now, we flip that card over, it's a king. An ace and a king is blackjack. I turned this thing into a big program. Work hard, have fun, be proud of who you are. Be nice to others. Give back. Who are you that you can't give back? What makes you so special? Because you play pro lacrosse, you can't give back? Who are you? Who are you? What have you done in life, boys, to help other people? If you've done stuff, good. If you don't, go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and ask yourself these questions. Because if the mirror's lying, you're lying. If you're lying to yourself, how can anybody be your friend when you can't even be real with yourself? Ask yourself, what do I do to help other people? Why am I on earth? Am I on this earth to play pro lacrosse and what? Play pro lacrosse and work. Play pro lacrosse and help others. And ask yourself these questions at the end of the day, boys. Did you work hard? Were you nice to your teammates? Were you nice to your coaches? Did you help clean up the locker room? And if you get 4 yeses, I don't care what that scoreboard says at the end of the night. If everyone in this locker room at the end of the day, if that scoreboard says we lose by 1 at the buzzer, but everyone in this room can go in that locker room and ask yourself those questions, and every one of us gets 4 yeses, we won. Scoreboard's just a scoreboard. Be a winner in life. Don't worry about lacrosse. Big deal, you win, yay. You lose, it hurts. At the end of the day, whether you win the whole championship or you don't make the playoffs, it's just a game. Everybody wants to be you. And as long as you worked hard, nice to your teammates, nice to your coaches, what are you mad about? What are you mad about? That you didn't score at the last second? Okay. But at the end of the day, guys, be a winner in life, and everything else will follow. Thank you so much for letting me stand here. I could sit here and chat forever. This is my favorite thing in life, is to talk to kids, talk to guys. I'm a professional athlete, boys. I just didn't make it yet. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. Oh, my pleasure. Thanks.
Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
My man. My man.